Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Eric Q, and you are about to enjoy a scintillating, so exciting episode of Life's Easy with E. Of course, I am formerly Easy E, bringing you this thing over the interwebs. First of all, let me start this by saying I'm back. The last couple of weeks have been, well, let's just say, interesting. I've had some personal things in my life that kept me from the interwebs, and I had some technical issues that definitely knocked me off of the interwebs. But I'm back. Today's iteration of Life's Easy with E is going to be a little bit different format than my usual. Today what we're going to do, excuse me, is concentrate mainly on physical fitness, because one of my tenets in my roads in this thing called chronic kidney disease and conquering it is that we try to keep ourselves as healthy as we can. Of course, mentality is one key. Nutrition, which I'll be showing you some tips down the road, and of course, physical fitness. Now, I'm at the gym, and I'm going to be showing you guys something, especially the beginners out there who are trying to get back to physical fitness, or maybe the doctor tells you need to lose a little weight to get on the kidney transplant list. Maybe your heart doctor's telling you need to try something. Now, before you get started in all of this, please consult your medical professional, okay? I'm not trained. I don't have any sort of degrees. I'm just Eric Q, a guy who's lost half of his body weight over the last few years, okay? So, I like to think I know what I'm doing, but this is not designed for everyone. But I just feel like if I can, you can. As a matter of fact, I had a young dude at work today, because yes, I still work. I had a young dude today, he asked me, he says, Mr. Q, I know you're in your 50s, but, how do you keep yourself going? I says, well, to be honest with you, man, it's kind of a three-pronged approach, but one of the things I do is I try to get to the gym as often as possible. And he says, well, man, you're probably twice my age, but I need to get to the gym. And of course, if you can, I should be able to. I said, that's the mindset, brother. If I can, you can. So like I said, I got a round of dialysis coming tomorrow. I had to work today, so I'm going to go tomorrow. But even after dialysis, I try to, get a little physicality going. I don't want to brag or pat myself on the back, because, well, patting yourself on the back is 18 inches from a kick in the pants. So, but what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you some of the things I do. So right now, you can see I'm on the treadmill. I'm going slow right now because I actually got this thing started before I hit the record button. It's all digital, so I really don't hardly know what I'm doing. But matter of fact, I'm going to restart it so I can get all of this going. But like I said, please consult your healthcare professional before you start anything. Before I really get started with this today, I want to give a couple of words out to some of the people in the Mandem. One of these days I'll explain what the Mandem is. Well, I'll explain it now. The Mandem is the kingdom that I roam through. I am the king of Manacity. I roam through the Mandem because, well, I'm the man. Anyway, so the first person I want to give a shout out to is the queen of the show's executive producer, the lovely Shatera. She's been a little under the weather here the last few days. In fact, this is a one-man show tonight. I'm doing this all by myself. So if it's not perfect, you'll understand why, but I'm just doing the best that I can do. Shatera, just want to let you know that, I'm going to do everything I can to lift you up. Your efforts are so appreciated, sweetie, and my heart goes really out to you. I wanted to make sure you guys, understood what she is and what she means to the show. Secondly, one of my original listeners, another chronic kidney disease patient, her name is Whitney. She's been hospitalized now for the last week or so. She's had some problems. Her chronic kidney disease has dealt her that left hand blow. But like we all, Chronic kidney disease may keep us down or might beat us down, but chronic kidney disease will not beat us down. So, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Chronic kidney disease may beat you down, but chronic kidney disease will not keep us down. So, Whitney, I'm sending you a shout out. Hey. Thirdly, I want to say hello to Mr. Shannon. Last time I spoke to you, you were talking about how you'd been in the gym, how it made you feel. You know, you're starting to feel better, brother. I just want to say keep up the good work. If you want to get together one of these days, even come on the show live with me. We could do something from the gym. You can hit me up at Facebook, Like or Love, or you can hit me up on the YouTube. Please subscribe. And this video is going to go up on the TikTok as well, so you can inbox me there. And at some point, I'm going to memorize my email address so I can give it to you guys. But anyways, those are the ways. Like I said, Facebook, Like or Love. The YouTube, subscribe, please, at EricQ49. And TikTok, I'm at EricQ7. Finally, and maybe even most importantly, like myself, I'm trying to reach members of the chronic kidney disease community. You know, let you guys know that, look here, we ain't dead yet. Life ain't over yet. And last time I checked, life was very popular. So let's live it. What I want to do is let you know about an individual. His name is Chef Woods. And Chef Woods can be reached through my Facebook, Like or Love, through my YouTube, please subscribe, and through TikTok at EricQ7. So Chef Woods has reached out to a couple of clinics in the area. He has a group of people. They do a luncheon every second Saturday of the month. He just recently had one for May at Magnolia's, and for June 8th, second Saturday, June 8th, he's going to be going to T's Restaurant and Game Room, 5445 Two Notch Road, I believe is the address, across from the China Hut, Two Notch Road. He's going to be doing that. It is for members of the chronic kidney disease community, like myself, like the Queen, like Whitney. However, anybody is invited, and you can bring your family, your friends, your patrons. If you want more information, please reach out to me. Those are the things that I wanted to get into. Now, on with the show. Once again, I'm AZE. I am a chronic kidney disease patient. I go to dialysis 3 times a week. I've had several issues. I even noted on a Facebook post from 4 years ago where I showed a walker because at the time, due to a condition called calciphylaxis, I could not walk. So now you see me on the treadmill. And although I don't have any videos of how I really get into, actually maybe I do, you just have to look through my archive on TikTok and on Facebook. But I'm in here and I'm doing this thing. And I'm doing this for myself, but more importantly, I'm doing it for my listeners, because sometimes people will tell you can't do this, sometimes people tell you, and there are days where you don't feel good. Check me out tomorrow probably, because I haven't been to dialysis today, so tomorrow might be one of those days. But you know, we're here, I'm here for you, you're here with me, let's do this thing. So like I said earlier, we're gonna do a little bit of a departure from my normal format where I do a little education about chronic kidney disease. I talk to you about some of the symptoms, some of the things you can relieve the symptoms. One of the things that I am really passionate about is physical fitness and nutrition. All this leads to a better mentality. So today, here in the treadmill, and I've already been on the treadmill for 9 minutes, just walking at a slow pace while I've been talking to you. I'm going to do some more recording to show you how you can maybe get started, especially if you've been out of condition for a long time or you're just getting back to mobility. You don't want to get on the treadmill and run for 30 minutes. You know, most people can't do that. In the beginning, I couldn't do that. I started this thing last March, barely able to go 5 minutes on the treadmill, much less doing all of this. And now here I am, you know, a little over a year later, and I crush it. The lovely Queen, who you've seen on some of these videos, not 6 months ago could she barely walk on the treadmill, you know. And now, one of the biggest accomplishments I saw her, she did 2.5 miles on the treadmill. I've seen her bench press. think I put that up. If I didn't, I will be. She's been doing bench presses in here. So again, if she can, I can. And if you ever seen her story, located at Dialysis Chronicles on Facebook under Shatarabu, you can see what she's going through. You can see what I've always been through. All it is about to try. Don't worry about failing. Just know you need to try. So on the advertisement that I put out either Monday or yesterday, I can't remember when I did it, the first thing I did was I said, I'm going to show you a couple of ways how you can start to stretch before you get on the treadmill. Unfortunately, since this is a one-man effort, I can't place the camera like I want. So I'm only going to try to show you and talk about one of the ways that you can start to warm up. Before you start your exercise regimen, it's important to, number one, be as hydrated as possible, noting your chronic kidney disease condition, or if you don't want to get loaded up with a gallon of water or things like that, especially if you don't urinate. But try to be as hydrated as you possibly can. For me, it's just my normal hydration. I've had about 16 ounces of fluid during the day from breakfast and a little snack that I had. And that's all the hydration. I don't have a water bottle. I have a water jug. And I do plan on sweating. You can see I have on what I call the super suit, which is designed to make me sweat, because when you don't urinate, you need to shed as much water as possible before dialysis. So, but now I'm not recommending this for you, to you, or for any of you. I'm just saying this is what I do, because the less fluid for me, the better my treatment will go. That said, put on light, airy, comfortable clothes, comfortable shoes, and start at your own pace. The way I tend to warm up, and I'm going to restart this if I can figure out how. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Just accidentally hit the emergency reset, so that did it. I'm going to always, when I come to the gym, I do, and I hope you guys can see this, and this is all electronic, so this is definitely a learning curve for me. I guess we go down to programs. I do manual, and you set your weight. Since I haven't been to dialysis, I'm probably about 6-7 pounds over, so we're going to set it for 190. Press start, it's going to do a countdown. And what I usually do to warm up is I start at the slowest speed. I hope you guys can see this. So I start at the slowest speed. I kind of move my legs around, try to stretch a little bit. And I like to keep my hands on the bar, because one of the important things for me, since I've had heart problems in the past, is to try to see what my heart will get to beating at. I actually want my heart to beat a little faster for cardio purposes. I try to get up into that 120 to 122 beats per minute range. Now, you'll have to consult with your doctor, with your cardiologist, or a reputable person to let you know what's a good heart rate for you, because you definitely don't want to exceed it. For the first minute, I go with, this slow speed, half mile an hour. When I get to 1 minute, I'll go up to the next half mile. So now I'll do 1 mile per minute for the next minute. And I don't know what this thing is doing, because it actually went up to 1. All right. Feels like the incline went up too. But anyway, so we're doing 1 mile a minute. And we'll do that for 1 minute. This is a way to get your blood flowing, get your muscles loose, to get used to the walk. Now, at this point, if you've not been on the treadmill, you've been out of shape for a while, you may not want to go too much past this, because again, if you've not worked for a while, your muscles got to get used to it, your bones got to get used to it, and you don't want to stress yourself on your first workout, okay? So just go slow. If you feel like you are going too fast, go down. If you can handle more, then go up. 2 minutes now, so I'm actually gonna go up to 1.5. So I'm at 1.5, and one thing I want to mention is when you go up in those increments, the speed might get, if it's too fast for you, don't go up half a mile, do 0.1, do 0.2, whatever. You don't necessarily have to go up in those minute increments. This is just what I do. You have to go up to what's comfortable for you. Some people can't do any more than 1 mile per hour, that's fine. It's not how fast you go, it's how long you go. What can you do? Any movement is better than no movement, okay? Remember that. You don't have to work out 2-3 hours like I do. 15 minutes, 3 times a week, maybe all you can do. But you'll see the increase and you'll get stronger, okay? After I change, we're gonna talk about something else. So I'm about to go up to 3 minutes. Going up at 3 minutes. So now I'm at 2 miles per hour. You'll see that my footwork is a little different. I'm trying to stay stable, but I'm going faster. Another interesting thing is, how are you breathing? A lot of people, you will fall off this treadmill if you do that. Try to exercise posture. Back up, head back, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And once you get really good at this, you can do it all through the nose, but in the beginning, in through the nose, out through the mouth. No deep breath, calm and steady. If you found that you're getting winded, you're doing too much, and you might need to slow down. Now for this, I'm not gonna take it too much past 2 miles per hour because I don't want anybody to get discouraged. But more importantly, you don't have to do what I do. Just start. Now we're about to take it up to 2.5 miles per hour. For a lot of you, that might be your max. For me, I usually start jogging at this pace, but again, this isn't about me. This is about that person that's been sitting around for 5 years eating Cheetos and Snickers. And I'm not telling you to stop eating the Cheetos and Snickers. I am telling you to slow down on them. But if you can start by doing this, small steps, small rocks to a giant. However, you keep throwing them small rocks, the giant will fall. So we're gonna do our 2.5 miles per hour. And usually at 5 minutes is when I start the reel. But for this intent, for this purpose, it's not about what I can do. It's about what I'm trying to get you guys to do. So at 5 minutes, that's when I usually start to increase it a little more and start jogging. But for you, just gonna show you how calm, how you should be looking. I'm gonna do this for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna slow it down, and I'm gonna show you something that as you become more advanced, you can do, okay? I'm gonna try to place this camera. All right, as you can see, I'm moving pretty good. Everything's okay. I'm hoping it'll read my heartbeat. Looks like it's trying. In those 5 minutes, I walked 0.15 of a mile. It's not that far, but that might be down to the end of the block for you and back. And maybe you've barely been able to see. I need to do a little more because my heartbeat right now is I just stopped. It's 101 beats per minute. Nowhere near where I need to be, but still working out. I'm trying to get the camera flipped around faster so you can see. And also take a note, I'm talking to you while I'm doing this, so that's going to cause me to exert a little more. And if you are winded when you're doing this, back down immediately. You should never be stressed while you're walking, okay? See if I get this thing turned around. Oh, I can't. Next time I do one of these, I have Shatera here and she'll be able to show you. So I'm gonna stay at this speed. Notice I'm not stressed, I'm not sweating. Even though I got on this sauna suit, I'm not sweating. I'm not going that fast either. But I'm just showing you what you can get to if you put your mind to it. And remember, I've been talking this whole time. And honestly, I feel like I'm talking too fast. I may have to re-record all this. But I'm hoping that you guys get it. 2.5 miles per hour. Even at this speed, that would mean that I would walk a mile in 24 minutes, okay? Definitely not my fastest, but still a good brisk pace, okay? So we're just We're just going along, we're just walking. Everything's cool. I'm breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. I burned 25 calories, which should take care of that slice of cheesecake that I had earlier. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to do this at a far faster rate to get rid of that, because that was 300 calories. Yes, I count calories, guys. We'll talk about that in the future. So, right now, just that simply, just that quickly, in addition to the 10 minutes when I was talking earlier, I've been on the treadmill, 5 minutes warm up. Now I'm at nearly 8 minutes exercising. By this point, if you're starting to feel winded, take it down in increments. Go from 2.5 to 2. If you're still winded, after 30 seconds, go from 2 to 1.5. If you're still winded, go down to 1. 30 seconds later, if you're still winded, go down to a half. If you're still winded, go ahead and get off. You've done enough, okay? You've done enough, because you're not trying to hurt yourself. You're trying to improve yourself. So, and again, it's a slow process. The first step on a mountain climb is the first step. So if you made the first step, you've done all you need to do today. All right, so going by this, it's either 8 minutes or 9 minutes, I can't tell. I'm at 104 beats per minute. It looks like we're at 9 minutes, so we'll do one more minute. I'm at 106 beats per minute. I have traveled almost 3/10 of a mile. Again, nothing earth-shattering, but 35 calories burned. We got motion. I feel great, not winded, not tired, and you can be like this too. Like I said, 2.5 miles per hour will get you to the end of a mile in 24 minutes. Anybody out there, when's the last time you walked a mile? Don't answer that, Shatera. You guys stick with me. You'll be able to walk 4 miles after dialysis like I did a couple of weeks ago. I'm not advising you to do it, I'm just letting you know I did it. Of course, I destroyed that whole trip by eating at Applebee's, but anyways, just let you know what you can do. All right, we're coming up on 10 minutes. Now, normally what I would do is I would tell you, slow down in increments of 5 over a minute. But since you already know how to do that, I'm actually gonna take it all the way back to 0.5. Now, I brought it back to 0.5 because what I wanna do is show you, if you get a little more advanced, or you feel like the warm up in the 5 minutes, is it giving you what you want? Like, you see me, no sweat, not really pushing it because I'm in a little bit better health than most chronic kidney disease patients. That's to be expected. I've worked at this for a long time. Plus, I used to work out in my home before I started this gym thing. Used to weigh 348 pounds at one point. Gained a little weight after a recent surgery. I'm up to 183. I'm a little embarrassed, but it is what it is. When I get to 12 minutes, and this isn't how you do it, I just want to show you an alternative way to warm up. I think I said two. One, I wanted to show you a more physical way to warm up, but again, I don't have anybody to operate the camera for me, so I'm going to show you over the course of 5 minutes a second way, and I may do a third one. I don't know, but the third one is definitely for advanced people. I will do it, but it's definitely not recommended. Okay, I just have to remember to do it because unfortunately we're going without a format here, guys. I'm just doing this right off the top of my head. Usually when you see me, it's not practiced. Well, I go over some stuff, bullets. This is just right off the top of my head. When we get to 12 minutes, and I hope you can see that because unfortunately I have no way of seeing it. We get to 12 minutes, so I'm going to walk for 1 minute like this, at 0.5 miles per hour. And again, I'm stretching, you know. Sometimes I'll put a little arm movement in it too, you know, just to get the blood flowing, you know. Now when I'm really on, you'll see me walking around like this right here, but usually I'm jogging when I do that. Like I said, this is not for the advanced. This is that person who's just trying to get started, trying to get himself together. You know, somebody who just wants to get moving. Somebody who the nephrologist said, hey, you need to lose 50 pounds. This is what you want to do. Yeah, I can't believe you how many times I've been dealt that blow and I got back on my feet just by walking. Walking through the living room, walking through the front door. I remember one time it was an accomplishment just for me to walk to the top of the block 300 feet. In fact, I have the story where I was in rehab. I couldn't get out of rehab until I could walk 300 feet. You can't believe how much of a struggle that was. All right, we're going to the next minute. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go up 0.5, and this is just for me. You gotta find your own, what's comfortable for you. But also what I'll do is I'll go up 0.5% on the incline. Slow, steady progress. We'll do that for 1 minute. This is if you feel like just a regular going up for a few minutes isn't quite giving you what you want. Your heartbeat isn't coming up. You don't feel stressed. So add a little extra to the mile. Instead of walking flat, put your incline up. We're gonna do this for 1 minute. 1 mile per hour, 0.5%. You won't even feel 0.5%. You can ask, you can send me a message at Facebook, like or love. YouTube, please subscribe and ask me, and I'll tell you why I came to this, okay? All right, we're getting ready to go up to another minute. So we're gonna go up half, and again, go up at your comfort, not just because I said. And then we're gonna go up to 1% incline. We're gonna do that for 1 minute. Now, although this haven't been much of a workout, I still burned 47 calories. I'm comfortable. Everything's good. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, like I said, if you've been with me this far, you've already gotten almost 15 minutes. We're going up to the next minute. So we're gonna go up, for me, to 2. I'm gonna incline this to 1.5. Footwork a little faster. 2 miles per hour, I'd walk a mile in 30 minutes. Just this little bit of workout, going slow and everything, I've walked 0.4 of a mile. If you ever get down to where you're walking a mile in 20 minutes, first of all, good job. Second of all, you might want to think about jogging a little bit. If you have bad knees, bone spurs, things like that, you should never take your feet off the ground past walking. That said, if you feel up to it, if you have a bad back, definitely you don't want to jog. In this next minute, we're gonna go up to about 2.5, which for some people that's as much as you could do. Should ever do. And if you can't get to that, don't worry about it. We're gonna go to 2% incline. That's still not a lot, but some of you may feel that. From here, you wanna go as far as you can. If you can't do it but a minute, that's fine. You get to the end of that minute, you go down in increments. You go down how you have to, okay? Like I said, we're not here to kill each other. We're here to help each other. So we're gonna stay here just so that you can see how it should look. Once you're in shape, I'm gonna stay here until the 18th minute. So it's 16:45 now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Ah, that's more like it. 118 beats per minute. That's what we're looking for. Yes. $61 calories burned. Coming up on half a mile moved. Starting to get a little bit of sweat. Not much, but a little something. Half a mile. When I get to 18, if you would follow along with me, you would go down to 2 for a minute, 1.5 for a minute, 1 for a minute, half a minute, you know, and then that'd be it. I'd say good job. But me, I want to show you a third way where you can get your warm up going. So taking it all the way back down to 0.5 as far as miles per hour. Incline 0. And for interest of showing you how to cool down, we're just going to walk at this pace for a minute and a half, just so you can see. Head up and back. Nose open, in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you have septum problems, you can get the breathe right to hold your nose open. Or you want to push through a workout, get your nose open. Oh my goodness. You'll probably hate me the next day, but you will really fly through it, especially if you can learn to breathe through the nose and out through the mouth. You'll fly through a workout. You ought to see me when I'm on. Oh look, we got little things down here. I didn't even see them. Little thumb toggles. Okay, I could have been using these. Anyway, so we're gonna walk like this for another 40 seconds. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. Again, I wish I had a little bit better camera work. You'll get that in the future. I probably shouldn't be soliciting, but if anybody wants to donate to the cause, I have a Zelle, I have a Cash App. I will take your donations and use them directly on this. I'll get a tripod so I can throw a camera on there. I'll get some other equipment. I might even be able to send you some nutritional tips, you know, whatever is going to help you, whatever, because I'm here for you, okay? I, much like you, have chronic kidney disease. I, like you, will be in dialysis tomorrow morning, sitting in that chair for 4 hours. And then when I get out of that chair, I'm going to go walk 2 miles because I like living, and I'm going to live. Yeah. All right. So anyway, you see me doing the thing. I'm going to show you a third way where you can warm up. If you haven't been on a treadmill or any sort of, do not do this. But if you're a little more advanced and you want to push the envelope, do this, okay? Now 30 more seconds. Because I said I was going to do it to 20, but I'm talking. I'm getting out of control. This thing's starting to run long, but that's what to do. Anyway, 20 more seconds. In the interim, got some labs back the other day, doing great. Phosphorus is good, potassium is good, IPTH is low, but I no longer have the parathyroid, so it's gonna be low. Weight's good. Fluid, not so much, but we'll talk about that in the future. All right, so we're at 1 minute. So like before, we're gonna start at 0.5. But where we deviate is every 15 seconds, I'm gonna go up. So you get used to it, I would say every 30 seconds. But me, I'm gonna go up in speed every 15 seconds. So I'm gonna go to 1, and then I'm gonna go up and incline. 0.5. I'm gonna do that for 15 seconds. You'll see. And then I'm gonna go up to 1.5. I'm gonna go up to 1. I'm gonna do that for 15 seconds. Now, like I said, this is kind of pushing the envelope for some of you, but if you feel like you're more advanced, like Shatera can do this. All right, you're gonna go up again. Whoops. We're gonna go up again. We're gonna stay that for 1 minute. We're gonna go up again. We're gonna go up again. Now we're already at 2.5 miles per hour. All right, when we get to 15, we're gonna go up again. Now you definitely maybe don't want to go this fast, but I'm just showing you. Now, you talking about getting your heart beat up, and this is usually where I would top out, and I would stay here for 2 to 3 minutes before I start jogging. But like I said, there won't be any jogging today. Well, maybe for me, but not for you. So I'm gonna stay here just long enough to see what my heartbeat is at. All right, so I'm at 103 beats per minute, nowhere near what I need to be, but you can still see where the effort comes in, okay? Now, like I said before, when you want to cool down, you go down. So we'll go down to 0.5. We'll go down to 2. We'll stay here until the top of the next minute. This is how you cool down for such a workout. Now I've only walked 0.65, 0.65, 0.6 tenths of a mile, but I've been up and down, slowing down. I should have already walked better than a mile by now, but anyways. So we're at 24. We'll go down to 2. We'll incline it down to 1.5. So we're at 24 minutes and 30 seconds. If you've been doing this live with me this whole time, congratulations. Good job. I'm proud of you. If you're thinking about doing this for 24 minutes, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Good job. If you know you need to increase your health, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Good job. Remember, I can do this, so you know you can. All right, we're at the next minute. We're gonna come down to 1.5. We're gonna go down to 1 degree incline. We have walked 7/10 of a mile. That'll definitely get you into Walmart, through Walmart, and back out to your car. And you can avoid the hover around. I hope they don't come after me for that one. Hey, Mr. Shannon, you can do this, bruh. Chef Woods, maybe your group could come do this with me too, especially if y'all gonna keep going to places like, especially if you're gonna keep going to places like, where'd you say you went to? Magnolias, things of that nature. Y'all might want to come do this. All right. You can go down to 1. Incline, 0.5. Gonna go for a minute. Again, this is the cool down part. Like we went up in increments and then you set your pace. If you can get through the warm up to get to 2 miles per hour and you can go for 1 minute, see how long you can go. You can go for 2 minutes, see how long you can go. If you can go for, you could get to 5 and you haven't been on the treadmill for a long time, start backing down at 5 minutes. You'll still notice you've been on the treadmill for 15 minutes. What if you haven't been on the treadmill for 20 minutes and all of a sudden you've been on the treadmill for 15 minutes? That's incredible. That's awesome. And I'm saying congratulations, okay? And I want you guys to be mindful. I'm just doing this before I actually get to my workout. This is basically an elongated session of stretching for me. But I did this to show you that you can do it, okay? So we're getting ready to go to the next minute. Look, we've been on this thing for 27 minutes already, and I haven't even started working out. This is the slowest pace you can go. You're at 0 elevation. When you get to this point, if you're completely bombed out, completely winded, notice you got 45 seconds till you can pat yourself on the back. Got a little sweat going, not much, but still feel like I did something. 97 calories burned, 98 now. Usually by this point, I'd probably be up to about 150, 160 calories, but it's not about me today. This is about you. This is about you. And again, Shatera normally would be here. Uncle Jerry, hey. Aunt Sherry, hey. Uncle Amin, hey. Lonnie Oops, LFO, what's happening? All right, look at it, 28 minutes, we done. Now, because I just like to see certain numbers, I'm gonna stay on here until it gets to 100 calories. I'm gonna stay on here till it gets to 0.75 of a mile so I can feel like I did something. Actually, I'm gonna up it just so I can get a little more speed. Because I'm trying to get to, well, I got to 0.75. Oh, well, just like that. All right, guys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing off as soon as I figure out how. Okay, look, 28:30, calories burned 100.75 miles. I like this little thing. Average pace, average speed 1.5, average watts per minute. I don't even know what all that means, but looks good anyway. Peak speed 3 miles per hour, average heartbeat 105 beats per minute. So not where I needed to be, but it's okay. Again, it's about you, not me. Now, to recap this whole show, because it's time for me to go really work out, is I wanted to show you that even if you have chronic kidney disease or you have some other health issues, they might try to put you down, but they can't keep you down. If you got this, if you feed yourself like you're supposed to, like my snack before I got on this was a fruit cup, which is probably too much sugar because of the syrup, but that's what you do. I drank no water. I did have to take my Midodrine because my watch was telling me that my blood pressure was 91/40. I didn't feel it, but that's just where it was because I do suffer from hypotension. I got a little sweat going. I'm kind of okay with that, yeah. So, to summarize, I just wanted to show you guys, upon consultation of your healthcare professional, of course, that you can get in this gym and you can do it too. If I can, if Shatera can, if Mr. Shannon can, you can, okay? But you start slow, you go easy. My joints aren't hurting, I don't feel bad, I'm not even breathing hard. But that's because you gotta start slow, okay? If you do a workout and you are bottomed out tired, you need to stop and you need to consider something else, okay? Again, to those people that I spoke of early, Shatera, much love to you, girl. Whitney, please get healthy. Mr. Shannon, keep up the good work. Chef Woods, that's a good thing you're doing, brother. I want to link up with you. Anybody else out there that needs some hints, go to Facebook. Please like or love me. I want you to let's go to YouTube. Check out my videos on the YouTube. Please subscribe at EricQ49. And of course, I'm going to be doing the TikTok thing. TikTok is at EricQ7. Okay. So in closing, chronic kidney disease is not a death sentence. It's just life a different way, okay? It's just life a different way, but it is life. Keep yourselves hydrated, keep yourselves healthy, keep yourselves strong. My name is Eric Q, and this concludes this particular session. You guys be good.